into anything. When any website that I went to that required me log in, forced me to like enter a captcha code or whatever to confirm security. So like none of my browser overlays were working on OBS because they all popped up that same like confirm a secure login first.
Weird.
But I didn't change anything. So I went to bed last night with the full intention of waking up this morning and
fucking with it.
Having to just reinstall Windows. And then I went and logged on and everything worked. I'm like, oh, I guess it was my ISP.
Did you call them to figure out what happened?
No. I'm not gonna question it. It's working.
Say, that doesn't necessarily mean it's your ISP. It could just be Windows does dumb shit sometimes. Well, Windows is such a shitty OS, but we have to use it.
Oh, don't be a hater. No, I mean, everything I read said that it was most likely an infection, but I had read that there are some situations where it can be like a security conflict on the ISP, like if something is in the process of being updated. And I do know that Spectrum is in the process of installing new hardware and software in my area to bring faster internet.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear about Spectrum, I just hear nothing but negativity about them.
I
love them.
No, I have Frontier.
I love Spectrum.
I had Spectrum and I didn't like Spectrum, but I do love Frontier.
The thing about that is that's going to be anything. I love Verizon. I've had Verizon for 15 years. Any social media post they put up, it's a bunch of people complaining. People bitch. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I've got Verizon phone service.
I have their Verizon wireless.
Well, my people that complain about Verizon, I'm just like, go to Comcast if you want to complain, honestly.
Yeah, nothing is worse than Comcast. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to try and push twos.
Yeah, let me finish this one.
If Spatch is going to run with us.
I'm just trying to level up some gyms right now. All of my used gyms were still all 25, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got my defense gym up to like 45.
As you've seen in stream, I've been busy. Like all of my equipped gems are 90. Well,
the only thing I saw you stream today was Madden.
Oh, okay, my two of my gems are rank 100. My other gem is rank 96. And then I have a rank 90, a rank 80, and a rank 90 that I've put into Caldesians in other gear.
God, my stomach is not okay today.
Stop swallowing Anthem's dick and maybe you'll be okay.
I can, it looks so good!
I've got the beta or the demo installed.
Yeah, I gave away all 3 of my friend codes.
I'm not gonna give away anything to anybody.
You have 3. I have 20 codes.
It's just friend invites.
Like
because I was part of the alpha.
The alpha.
Oh. Where did I put my vape? What the fuck is going on?
I wonder if Division will give me a bunch of extra codes for being in the alpha.
For sucking their dick too? Probably.
Yeah. Whatever, you love Ubi.
I do love Ubi. And EA, as a matter of fact. I'm a devil worshipper, according to some people. Come on, man. You saw how beautiful
I have a love-hate relationship with
I don't
with EA.
I've never had a problem with EA.
I mean, you watched almost that whole game. Look how beautiful and all that presentation.
What are you talking about, Madden?
Yeah, I totally forgot that was a thing too. You can go on and play the game of the week. So like
Oh, it's the playoffs right now.
Well, no, they did it the entire season. You can go on and pick your team and play their game from that week, and every week they added new announcer lines that were recorded that week for the game, so the announcers would talk about the game that happened in real life the week before. So, like, cool. I don't know how much attention you paid, but, like, while I was playing that, the 2 announcers whose names I can't remember, like, throughout the game, like, during, like, the cutscene breaks.
As long as it's not Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, I'm fine.
No, I forget who it is. But anyway,
fuck Chris Collinsworth.
like during the cutscenes between plays, they would talk about not only Tom Brady and how he did against the Chargers the week before, but also about the Rams-Saints game that took place
I did
earlier.
see that they were flashing up like stats from the Rams-Saints game.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's incredibly cool. And now that it's part of Origin Access, like, I don't have to worry about buying Madden every year. I'll just have it. So,
yeah, for someone that plays Madden, EA Access is 100% worth it.
Well, yeah, because the $100... Actually, the Hall of Fame edition this year was $120, so I saved $20 on Madden and got everything else.
And get everything else. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that, but...
the other argument to that, too, is FIFA, because FIFA's the same boat. It's $120.
Ooh, nice. I got Deadman's Legacy, which is what I needed.
Dude, check out how almost perfect that rolled.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
All you needed was
what are the max
15%
rolls on those
impel.
on Dex and Vitality? Are those 1,000?
1,000.
Yeah.
But I don't care about Vitality. But 20% attack speed. 10%
All he needed was the
impel.
50% impel.
See, and that's one thing I like about really like about the Division is once you get your perfect roll, you can invest currency to go to the optimization station and increase those rolls one at a time, and it gets exponentially more expensive. But once you've got like all of the stats you want, you can keep increasing them up to their max.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for 2. I watched. So, what's the storyline? Do you know? I mean, I know
Like,
it's in DC.
Of the Division so far, or the Division 2?
Well, I mean, it's only 6 months later, so not much could have happened. Like, I think it's dumb that the game's coming out 3 years later, but in the story, it's only 6 months later. I kind of have a problem with that.
Oh, that shit happens all the time.
Yeah, but the game is a persistently online. Like, that's the one issue, and it's the flaw of an online game. I get it, but I could log on and make a new character in Division right now, and everything that happened 3 years ago is like it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Because when it happened, like, what year does the Division take place in?
It's current. It's like this year-ish. I don't think they said an actual year.
Okay, so they kind of made it.
Yeah, so they can do it
timeless.
6 months later and not have to worry about it because there's not an actual year tied to it.
Well, that's good then. Yeah, because they should just release content packs, and as like if you have a game that exists in like an alternate universe, real world like that, the time should pass.
I do, and I mean I kind of agree with that. But then what about like people that join in late to the game and want to play the original?
That's fine. No.
Stuff.
If you like, it's just like World of Warcraft, right? You can join in whenever and go back and play any of it. But Battle for Azeroth released 18 months after Legion came out, and time went on as Legion came out, and the timeline lines up. Like you can go on to several World of Warcraft websites and look at the way time passes, and where we are in World of Warcraft right now is 14 and a half years removed from when it launched in 2014.
That's kind of cool.
So things happen in real time. I mean, it happens in TV shows too, but it doesn't bug me as much there because you're not interacting with it.
Yeah.
But like when a new season for a TV show comes out 2 years later and they say a week and a half later, like this happened 3 years ago, fuckheads.
So you know the story of Division 1, right? The dollar flu and all that.
Yeah, like the thing that had me hooked. Yeah, no, that was like I love like that whole premise of like releasing a disease.
Well, that whole that thing was based around an actual study that they did in Oklahoma, I think, about what would happen if a disease like this actually got out and spread, and like ways to contain it and all that stuff. And I think they inside the game they referenced that study.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So all I know
'Cause
is it's 6 months later, right? And I saw some clips. I know it's DC. I saw one clip where like Air Force One had crashed and was on the ground.
Yeah. So someone's come up with this chemical powder. I think it's called like DC-56 or something like that. And that's, if you see all the trailers and stuff, that's what all the yellow shit is everywhere.
Okay. But I mean, it's essentially another chemical attack.
I don't think it's a chemical attack. I think it's them trying to come up with a solution, and it just goes wrong or something like that. I don't think they've released too much on the actual plot.
Okay.
But except that it's a powder called like DC-56 or something like that.
So I would presume that the division agents are still activated. Like, it's not like everything was fixed and then they're getting reactivated, right?
Right, and there's still a lot of stuff that was left open at the end of the first one about where a sequel could be a possibility.
So this is more of a... So maybe that's why this is 6 months later, because it's not so much a sequel as it is like kind of like a meanwhile back in the Batcave.
Yeah, well, no, because I think that what's happening in DC is still an effect of what happened in New York. Like, the disease has made it that
right.
far.
But did we ever catch who was responsible for New York?
No. He was, I think he was dead, but we didn't kill him. If that makes sense.
Okay. Sure.
Two Lyrics crowns. No, tooth liquor.
If you say so. Are you guys both good?
Are
you coming, Spatula?
What are you guys doing?
Well, if you want, we can try and push a couple, because we'll know in a rift or two how far we can get. And then after we've pushed a couple, I can't go much lower than 90 on this build, though, because I one-shot things and I get hatred starved. I mean, 2-man's not bad. 2-man I can do about 85, but I can't solo 85. It's too strong.
If I don't know that I'll be effective that high without high gems and augments.
There's no issue with you not being effective. If we can go in, like, if we push our limit and then add you and just grind out 85.
And I have a build that basically he'll, add. Because he's going to push ahead and kill bosses, and that's what we've been doing for the last 2 days.
Right.
I mean, yeah, because this build's really good at killing trash.
I love the fact that I look like a goddamn Power Ranger.
This build is really... I simplified my character as much as possible with all my transmogrifications. Like, he just looks like a base character at this point.
I did that for a little while. I put invisibility dye on all my gear. But I gotta go red and black, dude. It's my thing.
Yeah, let me finish this rift I'm in, and I'll hop on.
That's
because I mean I'm doing 70s anyway.
Let's Are you good to go now?
Give me just a second. I'm building another set. I just put the UE multi-shot set together.
Nice. I tried the Natalia's. It seems powerful, but it does.
Natalia's is the turret one, right?
No,
Ballistas or whatever.
So Natalia's is the Reign of Vengeance one. Marauders is the turret one, but they're using the built-in royal ring of this season. There is a combined Natalia's Marauders where you run 6/4 Nat Mara, which seems incredibly powerful but really clunky. But, I mean, anything, like, me and 30 were talking about that, like, the multi-shot is nice and smooth and fast for farming, and and nothing is as fast as Dagger for pushing. The other two builds just seem very clunky. Like, Nat's is really slow, like True Nat, like, 6-piece is really slow, and Marauder is not bad, but you have to have 5 turrets down, and whenever you switch floors or die, you lose all your turrets.
Yeah, and those charge over time, right? There's no real way to increase the charge rate.
Not really.
It's,
No.
I mean, cooldown reduction, but you only you can put down 5, but your action bar can only contain 3. So no matter what, at any given time, you can only put 3 down. Yeah, it's not.
That seems kind of dumb that it won't let you hold 5 charges.
Well, it's because 3 is the cap. You only get 5 because of the Bombardier's Rucksack. 3 is the natural cap.
If I can make another diamond.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like turn all my pieces into this at least ancient at this point and get my gems up, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm missing. What am I missing? I need an ancient compass, an ancient convention, and then,
I need a bunch of ancient stuff, but
and then shadow.
my weapon's ancient at least. It's one of the most important ones.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've yet to see an ancient convention this season.
I want to say I have an ancient convention.
I got this awesome
I'll check
dagger.
in a second.
Apparently it's been around for a while, but it's super, super rare. I kept it. And it's not a dagger, I'm sorry, it's a sword. But I've never...
Oh yeah, the set.
I've never seen it before.
What's it
The
called?
Rogan Slander.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen
the barbarian
They're-
swords.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're for barbarian and the monk build.
Oh, maybe that's why I've never
Yeah,
seen
monk
it.
uses it too. Yeah, they're specific to those class. I don't think any of the other classes drop them. Well, I mean they can, clearly, but
Right.
at much rarer. This game really wants me to play a demon hunter. It's giving me a bunch of demon hunter gear lately.
I wonder how well... Man, with all the survivability and then the increased damage, I wonder how well 4 Shadows would push.
I don't know. It'd be worth it. It'd be fun to try.
I said, do you think it would be too much of a good thing?
Does that build have anything that does a damage amplification, or is it just straight damage? Like targets take more damage?
Cold takes more damage. If you run it the standard way, everything gets a bleed effect.
We have the wolf that increases our damage.
Oh yeah, we have the Wolf Companion, and then
I'm just talking. Yeah, I was just talking about like on target debuffs.
Yeah. When you pair it with the Strong Arm Bracers, enemies hit by knockbacks, and our Vault knocks enemies back.
Because I think I've got both a buff and a debuff. Let me see. Yeah, haunted enemies take 20% more, and Locust Swarm enemies affected deal 25% reduced.
Yeah, but we don't need reduced damage. When we're fully moving, and we're hitting and vaulting and everything else, like our toughness sits between 350 and 400 million.
Mine's sitting at 211 million right now.
Yeah, like when I'm fully, like when I'm constantly in motion, so my Traveler's Pledge is maxed out, and then I roll, I'm at 300 and...
Oh, mine just dropped for whatever reason. Yeah, when I'm on the move, I'm at 100 million.
Yeah, I'm at 313 when my elusive ring goes off.
Great. Damage increased by 50%. Hell yes.
Nice.
Alright, so now we can drop these into the... Oh, it's already been extracted. Okay, nice. See what I can change there. I can switch a couple things out to make them a little bit better. That to armor. So here's the question: do I go dexterity or attack speed?
I would say dex because of how that would multiply with everything else.
Well, I can switch crit.
I think you always go primary stat first.
Crit hit chance increased by 8.5. It's cold skills. That.
Oh, where's the leaderboard at? It was 105 earlier. Yeah, 105. Which it would let me do. I have to do... If I can do a 105 in less than 13 minutes and 37 seconds, I'll get on the leaderboard.
Nice.
Right now, top is 117.
Alright, it might be.
Wow, that's impressive. He's 117, and the only primal piece he has is a Chain of Shadows.
Wow. Alright, so my sheet damage is 1.06 million with 53% crit and 410% critical hit damage. So.
Holy fuck, dude. His Bane of the Trapped is rank 119.
Oh shit.
And
what are the odds of...
And he's got almost 1,300 Paragon.
Jesus.
Now, I've got 872 Paragon, and that gives, because it all just goes into Dex at that point.
Yep.
I've got a bonus 860 Dex with 172. So I think it's 5 points per.
So he's got another 2,500 Dex.
So yeah, so he's got another 400 points basically. Yes, he's got another 2,000 dexterity on top of what I already have.
Jesus.
So we discussed dropping the Gogic of Swiftness, right? Going with the Stricken, right? Wasn't that it?
You had mentioned it, yeah, but I think the attack speed.
Because if we're constantly moving,
right? But it's not just the dodge. It's the attack. It's the attack speed, and let me see what this guy's using. Hold on.
Because I mean, 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians. I mean, the flat damage increase.
I mean, this guy pushed 117 with a Gogok.
Okay, so yeah,
God, he's already on 117.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's the top 117.
Jesus.
So what do I mean, I could drop my Bane of the Trap.
Nobody else is even good. I mean, he's running the same makeup that we are.
Okay.
Okay.
What are his gems?
I wish I could give this to you.
This is how well he's doing.
It's Dex roll.
He's 2 tiers ahead of a guy with a primal dagger.
That's a Dex roll. I wish I could give it to you.
Pain Enhancer, Bane of the Trapped, and Gogok.
Okay, so we're gonna run these.
And it looks like his Pain Enhancer, he stopped it at 25. You purely use Pain Enhancer for the bonus attack speed. You don't care about the bleed.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then, yeah.
So actually, my Pain Enhancer is rank 100, so I might put
You're getting more damage out of yours.
Yeah, but but that bleed doesn't do shit. 75, I mean, it sounds like a lot, but like when... So my weapon damage is 2716 times 7500. It's only okay. Yeah, so when they bleed, one, it's only off of a crit. It's only doing 20 million damage over 3 seconds. I do that in I'll do 10 times that in 3 seconds.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So what I might do is I might Caldescens that 100 gem into another piece of gear and just get a Pain Enhancer to rank 25.
Yeah.
Because that would serve me a lot more, giving me 500 dexterity.
Yep.
So if
Makes
you're
sense.
going to be going through killing all the bosses, I may switch out my Bane of the Stricken.
I'll leave it in there now. Or are we just gonna run 85s and push with spatula?
We can, yeah.
Okay. Then let me do that with my gem now, because that way one will drop on the next run.
What was I looking for?
I'm gonna put it in that holy point shot, because I don't see getting a better one than that till I get a primal one. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I think I'm good to go. No, I'm gonna switch that gym out.
That's sexy as shit now.
Jesus, that's what I'm... Man. The difference between yours and mine... Well, I rolled for crit. Yeah, I remember. Mine rolled fire, and it rolled a... Man.
My, what's your sheet damage at?
1.06.
Okay, yeah, mine's at 1.43 now.
Alright.
Man, I guess... Try to roll a couple... Yeah, let me try to roll at least 2. Real quick.
Alright.
Oh, I can't. I don't have the mats. Pfft, never mind, let's go.
What do you need for mats?
I need the arcane and reusable parts. Go figure.
Oh, yeah. I've just been... Every time... I mean, I'm okay on arcane and on the yellow ones. Yeah, I've got 2,000 crystals, 900 arcane dust, 100 parts. So what I've been doing is every time I get a white item, I don't salvage it. I convert whatever I'm highest on, I convert in the cube.
Yeah, that's what I should start doing. I think I have some white.
Usually yellow, because yellow is what you get the most from Kadala. So as long as you have a white item, you can trade 100 for 100.
Yep. 1 for 1, suckers.
Alright, here, I'll do
Yeah.
this.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, did I miss a yellow? I've been doing that a lot today.
I got it.
Spatula can just be orb bitch.
Shit, I'm killing shit.
Nice. You're killing shit on 90?
Yeah.
Who?
You guys have
Yeah, I just did over 1 trillion damage to something.
that. Nice. I didn't realize you were that geared up. I thought you stopped basically once you got your 4 and your 6 pieces.
Well, like I said, I have the weapons ancient and yeah, just killed my elite map. Yeah. This build just does a shit ton of damage. The way the multipliers all stack. The haunt build.
I mean, you're a doctor though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's using the build that we did the challenge work on, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense because neither of us had experience playing that build, and we, got through the challenge on our first attempt.
The damage stacking is retarded on this build.
You're retarded.
Yeah.